To continue with our NBA defensive breakdown, we have our help defense and meeting the player outside the box. You'll also hear this called trapping the box or putting out the fire, depending on the NBA team's terminology. But the low man right here is going to rotate outside the restricted circle to attempt to take away that driving alley or driving lane from the offensive player. So right here, Danny Green's going to step up to force Joel Embiid to go into a runner right there that ends up getting deflected. Now it creates a rotation. And once Jimmy Butler drives right here, now it's Marc Gasol's responsibility to stop him outside the restricted circle, to meet him outside the box, and force a tough finish over. He takes a charge on that one. Now, once he hits the roll man right here, you can see Pascal Siakam's responsibility as the low defender right here is to rotate over and meet him outside the box. He throws a pass to the sink defender, which we'll talk about later, and that's a turnover. Once Steph drives right here, Serge Ibaka right here, who's in the restricted circle, he's going to step over and take away that driving opportunity to meet Steph outside the box. This is excellent defensive rotation right here. So when the offensive player catches it and starts to sweep through, Draymond's going to force a gap pickup with that swipe right in with his inside hand. Now you have the low defender right here who's going to rotate over and block that runner. Right here, low defender rotates, goes up verticality, which we're going to talk about too. Now watch this. This is on a rotation too. So Chris Middleton right here is a low defender. He sees the roller is going to be open. He rotates over to take away that, meets him outside the box, forces a contested three above the break. Starts to drive. You have a swipe right here. The low man rotates over. It takes a charge, meets him right outside the restricted circle. Great job. This is another great example off a pre-rotation also off this pick and roll. So they're up to touch coverage. Throws that pocket bounce pass. Watch Anthony Davis go right here, verticality. He's going to take away that lob attempt. Great rotation to meet him outside the box. Now right here you have Joe Ingles who's rotating over. Right here. He rotates, puts out the fire, and that's a stop. This is incredible defense by Drew Holiday. He puts out the fire right there. Now he's going to rotate back to the shooter in the corner right here and gets a high hand contest. That's great defensive effort. Right here, you're going to see the low defender rotate over, puts out the fire. Jason Tatum does a good job of getting high hands, and that's a turnover. Right here, we've seen another example of this earlier. Steven Adams meets him outside the box, and that stops the attempt at the rim. You can watch right here. You have Kawhi rotates over to meet him outside the box. You also have help from Serge Ibaka. And then you have Pascal Siakam playing two right here. Just great defense right there from Toronto.